Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Schaefer Center. Tonight's matchup between your SAGU Lions and the Langston University Lions. Two Lions doing battle here, and it will seem like you are watching some kind of really Wildlife Channel, National Geographic Channel of two lions at battle. It's going to be awesome. And both of these teams have very potent offenses. They score a lot. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. I'm here along with my partner in crime and rhyme and in the way we call the game, Coach Hank Moore. So good to have you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks, John. I'm enjoying this opportunity to be a part of the broadcast, and I know how much these broadcasts mean to our programs and to our kids, and it's fun to be a part of it.
Yeah, and Kristen Urban, our courtside reporter, is down with head coach of the SAGU men's basketball team, Delton Deal. Kristen, what does Coach have to say tonight?
Thanks, Sean. Coach Jill, you're facing a team that's undefeated on the road. How did you prepare your boys for tonight?
Yeah, Langston is a team that really is games up whenever they get on the road and get adversity. So we just told our guys to be calm, pay attention to ourselves, and make sure we execute our game plan.
What's the number one thing you have to take away from Langston to come out with a win?
Transition defense and not turning the ball over, playing together, having fun, coming out here and doing what we do.
Thanks, Coach Jill, and good luck tonight. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Coach Deal lays it out there for us. It's got to take away the transition offense. And that's going to be tough to do because Langston's got a load of talent and just super athletes. We've been watching them here in the Schaefer Center warming up. And I think almost every player, they can't just dunk, but it's like two-handed windmills and 360s around the back, just all the crazy stuffs, and maybe you were able to see that on some of our camera shots. But every player, I've seen great dunkers, but is every player a great dunker? Well, that's just a show and a testament to great athleticism, and these guys are the number 4 team in the nation right now, and they have proven to folks that they can score at any time, but they also have good pressure defense. So I think one of the keys that they have to bring in is to stop the SAGU Lions in their transition offense, but they've proven that they can. They hold their opponents to just 70 points while scoring 84 points. What do you have on the Lions? What do they got to do tonight to get a win over this number 4 team?
Well, Coach Deal said it, that they've got to play great transition defense, but I think the biggest key to it is ball security. As Langston's going to bring the pressure defensively, we have to take care of the ball. We can't just turn it over and turn it over and turn it over. Langston's points are going to come off of a break. They're going to get out and run, but if you're taking care of the ball, that will take away that run. And just taking care of the basketball, playing great team offense and being patient.
Well, a couple key players that you're going to want to watch out for is DeRory Coleman for the Langston Lions. He's one of their top scorers at almost 17 points a game. But Josh Kashila, he's going to have something to say about that. He knows how to score and can do it from long range and close range. He's a very, very talented basketball player. A lot of fun to watch. But you'll also see Coach Delton Deal put in a lot of players. He's got a very, very deep bench. And I think his biggest challenge has been, how to make the chemistry work between these guys, because there are a lot of talent, a lot of talent. I don't know that I've seen this much talent on one team ever, and on any team. So the big challenge is trying to build the right chemistry, and I think he's starting to get his finger on the pulse of that with a huge win down in Fort Worth Tuesday against Texas Wesleyan, who is very, very talented themselves. That was a huge win for not only the women's team, but the men's team. And I believe you're going to see probably some more of that come out. They're just figuring out how to play together. And I think this could be a top 5 team in the nation in SAGU Lions. Let's go courtside to some of the pregame festivities with the national anthem and the starting lineups.
And now the starting lineups for Langston. At guard, junior number 0, Alfonso Anderson. At guard, junior number 1, Tyler Killings Jr. At guard, senior number 10, Jeremy Grace. At forward, junior number 20, Knowledge Darby. And at forward, sophomore number 23, David Hunt. Head coach for the Lions is Stan Holt. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, freshman number 5, Nicholas Mason. At guard, sophomore number 10, Josh Kashila. At guard, junior number 11, Darren Sims. At guard, junior number 12, Mitchell McMullen. And at forward, junior number 24, Kobe Rice. Head coaches Delton Dill, assistant coaches are Leonard Epps and Blake Cochran.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for Langston University and your Lions of SAGU. Looks like Coach Dill just toying a little bit with his personnel here in the starting lineups. I've seen Mitch McMullen and Kobe Rice. I mean, with a bench that deep, man, you've probably got 10 to 11 starters on your team. You know, and that's got to be a nightmare to pick and figure out what's going to be your best matchup according. But it's also nice to be able to lean into that as well. Langston wins the tip. Good backdoor cut. Errant pass. Got a foul. Quick foul on Nick Mason.
Second foul, number 5, Nicholas Mason, his first foul.
Just 12 seconds into the game. Kobe Rice with a big defensive steal. Leans out of it. Sims gets the rebound. That was
next foul, number 20, Knowledge Darby, his first foul. On the line, Nicholas Mason.
Nick Mason.
Shooting two there, John.
He is shooting two, so got fouled in the act of shooting. He missed the shot, but he makes his first free throw. Nick Mason's first year here at the GU. Really a high impact player. Misses his second free throw. He is a high level athlete.
Fast jumper.
Quick
Gets
jumper
off the floor so quick.
and can get extremely high. Has quick feet. Can play defense for a big guy very well. Can dribble, can rebound, does a lot of things. Coach Dill asked this young man to do a lot of things. Darren Sims coming off the two alley. Over to Mitch McMullen. McMullen picks up his dribble, gets trapped just a little bit. Out to Kashila. Kashila trying to make something good. Sees Kobe Rice. Rice comes up short, maybe tipped. The transition game is real for Langston.
1.5 seconds from the rebound, the shot was going up. That's quick.
That was very, very quick. The outlet pass, two dribbles, and a three-pointer was taken. I believe that's a travel. David Hunt. Nick Mason with the ball. He's going to ISO with Nick Mason. He can do whatever he wants. That's Coach Dill's dream matchup. Just anybody on Nick Mason. And the percentage is very high that he's going to score on you. You're going to have to double team Nick Mason. There is Nick Mason
for that rebound.
with a rebound.
Nick Mason has the highest shooting percentage in the entire conference.
He's just incredible.
Just a tremendous athlete.
High impact player. He's got all 5 points early on here. Got to be careful. Going up, he wants to be aggressive, play aggressive defense. Turnover. Kobe Rice gets up, almost pins it on the glass. Mitch McMullen sees Kashila ahead. Kashila's just a little hard from three. Look at this transition game for Langston. Off the mark, three-pointer in the corner.
This McMullen has 2 rebounds. The smallest guy on the floor is going to get in position to get a rebound.
And you're going to see this in the replay, I believe. It's the second touch. Watch, there's initial contact, and that arm got extended. The referee standing right there saw it perfectly. And because his elbow got extended out, he was called for the charge. It's actually a player control foul. I don't actually think it got registered as a charge.
Great drive to the basket right there by Mr. Mack.
Cameron Mack making it look easy. McMullen with a three, lefty. Woo. It goes off, I think, 3. Langston players, watch this, good rebound. Stays with it. Man, little pinball machine in there.
Coming in. Coach Dill's going to that bench. Boaz Williams and Cameron Hill coming in. Both of those young men would be starters anywhere.
Boaz goes all but through the net. Got a late whistle. Coach, referees conference in the middle. I think it's not a violation on any team. They're going to check on the shot clock.
As fast as these two team plays, I don't know that the shot clock needs to even be turned on.
You've got a good point there. Who needs a shot clock? They're not going to use it.
Possessions aren't going to last that long. I will tell you, that shot clock is a lonely place to sit. If you make a mistake, they sure do see it.
They call it out. It's Mr. Mack. Well, great anticipation by Tyrone Killings Jr. He is quick. That defensive move was quick. I think it surprised Nick Mason. He doesn't see guys come at him quite with that. That was just a good guess. Great anticipation skills by Mr. Killings.
Mr. Killings still making his case to the official that, hey, I just
got called
to the ball.
Yep, got called for the foul. To Sheila, to Mason. Mason goes in, left hand, got all 7 of the SAGU points. Got a player down.
Sheila rolled an ankle is what it looks like. He's still down. Trainers are getting out to him.
And that was way off the ball. It's hard to see, but they are working on the ankle. So he might have rolled it there. Probably stepped on someone on a shoe.
Here's your replay.
Ooh,
right there.
Saw it.
Yep.
Yeah, just kind of a weird, quirky way he came down on that.
Like he had his foot under the other player's foot. Twisted it pretty good. Yep.
That's a big loss. That's the #1 scorer for this SAGU Lions team. Limping off. They're taking him to the locker room to probably tape it up and see if he can stand the pressure.
And then another big man.
I like this big man, Jalen Patello. He's a high riser as well.
And he's a workhorse.
He really is. He
works without the ball. He works with the ball. Look at him.
Finding a man to get a body on and box out. No need, though. Because that three-pointer was good. Cameron Hill. Cameron Hill was responsible for that big win down in Fort Worth on Tuesday night against Texas Wesleyan. To hit it as the buzzer sounded, it was all knotted up, and he hits a long-range 3.
Had a come-out game against Texas Wesleyan, hit 29 points,
yep,
his highest of the year. So real good to see him coming out, an All-American, making it happen.
He has struggled in the first half of the season, and there you go, Killings. Oh my goodness, showing his quickness. That's next-level quickness. When you can provide defense like that, you're going to get a lot of scoring opportunities.
Perfect move by Sims, going all the way to the hole. There's a Euro step. Oh, wow.
That's going to be a technical. Pulled himself up on the rim. Can't do that. Going to be a free shot. Cameron Hill is going to take the technical. That's going to be a free shot and the ball, but the point still counts.
His coach is telling him, son, don't do a chin up on the rim. You just had a great dunk.
Yeah. And he's reminding him, yeah, we're in the gym. We can see you. No excuses. Don't do it again. It's hard to win games when you give the other guys free points. But that was two fantastic plays back to back. We told you in pregame that this was a highly athletic team. Everyone dunks. Everyone can rise up. It's going to be a fun one. Ernie Sims measuring it up. Cameron Hill. Boaz.
John, we've got arms and hands in every single pass.
Every play. Nick Mason with a huge block. Killings thought he was going to get an easy two-handed dunk. Nick Mason said, I got a little something for that. It's called a block.
And again, a guy misses a shot.
Yeah, comes back.
A foul.
And just in frustration, doesn't play very good defense, commits a foul. Cameron Hill making his move. Great pass. That was going to be
a dunk on that. Yeah.
That was going to be a dunk fest for Jalen Patillo because he can get up there quick too. It was a good foul, number 23. And you know something like that's you're about to see a rim rocker. It's kind of good to go ahead and get a foul on that, keep that from happening, even though you're giving the guy a free throw. Well, he could always miss one of those, but more than anything, stops the momentum. The dunk really excites the crowd and creates more momentum than you really want to give up. So smart foul.
He knocked down both of those free throws. Great looking stroke by
Man,
Jalen.
the lefty. Very pretty stroke.
Mitchell comes in and makes an impact. Gets him a nice steal. And
Hello. Big time.
There it is.
Big time. Good recognition. McMullen could have taken that three himself. He was wide open. The unselfish play to recognize Cameron Hill is a great three-point shooter. Get him the ball. Air ball. And the jungle's letting him hear it. SAGU back up by 4 with the ball. Nick Mason.
Got Nick Mason, a 6'6" guard, handling the basketball up top. Just an amazing, and he gets an offensive rebound.
Look at that dive.
Look pass.
Jalen. No, that's a new player that snuck in with us.
Darian Davis coming off the bench. And he was barking at the crowd after he scored.
Darian Davis gets that compliments of a rebound and assist by Nick Mason.
Pretty quick, SAGU has a 6-point lead, John. Fast game.
Two great potential All-Americans on the floor for SAGU. One already proven All-American in Cam Hill, but Nick Mason as a newcomer, and Patillo will have a great opportunity to be an All-American this year. Mitch McMullen coming in from a D1 program out in New York. Provides great leadership. He's just, his court IQ is off the charts.
He's got a nose for the ball.
Really does.
He's just a fighter. Works so hard.
Oh my. Oh my.
There wasn't a big duck on the end of that play, John, but that's some elevation. That right there.
It kind of we've seen him do it so many times. I'm surprised it didn't come with a tomahawk on it, but he made the bucket and gets the extra opportunity here on the free throw line. His head was above the rim. And he nails it.
Gets a three-point play out of it.
Nick Mason with half the SAGU points. That's great defense by Mitch McMullen right there. Using his angles to play defense. That's a veteran type player.
That's a smaller player pushing a defender right away from the ball. He's pushing right into the heart of our defense. He does a great job with that.
And stays in front, knows that he can't contest speed for speed, but uses his veteran understanding of where to be and how to play. That's why the older guys usually win all the championships. Don't have to be as fast.
Just be smart.
Oh, great look.
Great look right there.
Man, you don't want to get that going. That's John Arnold. A dagger, man. Just a beautiful, confident stroke right there. About 18 feet out. I mean, who's going to stop him? He loves it. This is very elevated competition for this Lions team, and you can see these guys love it.
Took a little extra step to get going.
Yeah, it took the step before he started dribbling. That's one. Couldn't see it there. Couldn't see his feet on that replay, but it did look like from up here that was the right call. Sometimes refs get that in anticipation, and I don't think it's the right call. But in that particular case, it did look like his pivot foot came off the ground. Okay, that's a weird call. It looked like he started to call traveling, then he reversed it and called carrying.
Coach Steele didn't argue too much. So.
Yeah, well, because he first started to call travel. Good put up right there. That's number 20.
Darby.
Knowledge Darby. What a great name. What a great name.
Knowledge Darby.
Love it. Patillo with the ball up top. Mason. Mason has it. The Pitbull. Cameron Hill takes it inside. Remains SAGU ball. McMullen throws it up top. Cameron Hill calls for the ball. McMullen with a fadeaway. No good. Crazy pass. Alley-oop.
Great pass by Darian Davis.
To Cameron Hill. Cameron Hill stays in the play. He stays back to play defense. Gets the ball. Flips it up, and it's good. 4 points. 4 seconds.
And a steal.
And a steal. Wow. That's why he was an All-American last year.
So much fun to watch. I mean, the guy comes down like that. Arnold just racks a three from the cheap seats.
That's 2 in a row for Arnold. He's got a good-looking stroke. And some nice blue shoes to boot. Darian Davis!
From the parking lot, John. That was from way out.
That big man can shoot a long ball.
And there's the impact of Mitch McMullen. You see him get in perfect defense position and take a charge.
So good. Can't say enough good things about this young man.
Josh Kashila coming back in. Looks like they taped that ankle up. He looks good.
Yeah, he's walking, putting a lot of pressure on it. We'll see. He's got the ball up top. And that's going to be an off-the-ball call. Looks like it's going to be on Arnold.
That's foul number 3, John Arnold.
And it is. First one on Arnold.
On the line, Cameron Hill.
And the 8-foot-tall freshman appears, number 40, affectionately called AK, or KA.
Call that blocking foul on Mitchell.
Second foul
Yeah,
number 12, Mitchell McMullen.
Look at his legs, John. I think his legs are 3.5 feet long.
Oh, no, his legs are taller than I am. They're at least 6 feet. That is a tall drink of water.
It's a lot of length.
Not a lot of weight, but a lot of length.
Coach
He's
Deal
very agile,
still
actually.
strengthen that guy up some, and he's going to be a great player.
Oh, he really is. He's good. He's very quick for a big guy like that.
Does a lot of great things.
Hill,
If you can't
dangerous
throw that
pass.
against Langston, guys.
McMullen gets underneath, though. Davis trying to make it happen. Wants the foul. It did go off of him, out of bounds, Langston ball. Davis asking for the foul. A lot of contact. Arnold with the ball again. Up top. It's going to get Cameron Hill with the block. Or the blocking foul. A lot of contact.
Just his first foul. 13 minutes in, and he plays hard, plays great defense.
Because Sheila would have looked out to his right.
Oh,
it did. He went off the pants. Very unfortunate. He tried to make a very smart play. Kick it off of Kashila's leg, but it bounced right back and hit his shorts. Timeout, SAGU.
Full timeout.
Lions have this under control. Doing a good job defensively. Langston seems to be showing a little bit of weakness in their half-court offense. They're much better in transition, and then when they can create the steal and the single outlet pass, they score quickly. They've got to kind of get back into that defensive mindset that will allow them to get points like that. And we noticed while we were comparing stats that in the conference they are second to last or next to last in assists per game. And that's indicative of a team like this, high energy, high impact, scores 80 points a game. So what does that tell you? That usually is indicative of a strong defensive scoring team.
And Coach Deal said in his interview that the key to this is transition defense, and SAGU is getting back, preventing layups. Now they have to try to run offense, and they're not comfortable running offense because they usually just steal and layup.
Yep. And SAGU's got enough athletes, strong athletes, to run a good half-court offense, and that is a blocking call, a blocking foul. Not sure who they're going to get. It looks like number 20.
Darby.
Knowledge Darby. We'll see if that, they haven't posted it quite yet, but nonetheless, Cameron Hill will get the and one, and it is.
And that's Knowledge's second foul of the half, which will get him an opportunity to sit and watch for a few minutes.
Maybe the rest of the half.
Probably so.
Hill misses the free throw. Danny Sims.
And the big man forces a travel. Look at that.
He did. He stayed in there.
He held his ground. That did a great job holding his ground.
Good play.
Great defense.
May would have been whistled.
What a great drive. What a great drive by Darian. Strong, strong, all the way to the rim. And John, that's a young man that just has it all together. He's
really
just a
does.
great leader on his team. Tremendous ambassador for SAGU. What a great young man.
SAGU foul number 21, Darian Davis.
21. It's going to be Davis whistled for that foul. He's on the floor, so no shots. Arnold comes out quick off the screen to shoot. Long, no good. Kashila, a little dance. Ankle looking good.
Looks like he's not hurt, John. He's ready to play.
Yeah, guy that just loves to play. Loves competition. No good. That's been one of the knocks on this team, is that they're one of the worst shooting free throw teams in the conference. Some nights they're hot, some nights they are not.
I think down the stretch, that's going to be a key for them, that they're going to have to find a way to improve their free throw shooting to be competitive in the top team in the Soon.
Another long miss.
It's a good offensive set for Langston. They just didn't finish the shot.
Yep, it's not falling for them right now. They're getting decent looks almost every trip. Good crossover move. Kashila just relaxes, lets it fly. Beautiful shot. Hill goes for it, misses it. Langston. Gets 2 offensive rebounds in this set. Good layup there.
Anderson made a nice layup over there, then he almost got him a steal. Oh, we got a little, how's your mama doing tonight? There we go, a little separation. Cooler heads,
Anderson trying to mix it up.
I think he's trying to intimidate. You're not going to intimidate Josh Kashila.
No.
He's not going to be intimidated. He's ready to play. Langston's coach comes all the way out on the floor to remove a kid. They're getting it together.
Timeout, 30 seconds.
Coach Deal talking with the referee. Defending his player. It looks like the referee called a technical foul on Kashila. The referee stating his case, making his case known. And I'm with Coach Dill on this. You know, we'll see how this plays out. It could be on both players.
And the official's right there watching it all happen. You can see it in the replay.
Kashila has his back turned there, and this guy kind of bumps up against him. Sheila makes no move, just walks away. Referees are conferring at center court, trying to figure this one out. There's a lot to figure out.
My decision. Could read those lips in the replay.
Although I'm not trying to tell the referees what they should do, but this looks like a case of just warning for each player. Just, hey, go back to your corner, reset your game, come back out here with a little better attitude. Let's play ball. Kashila with the rebound off the Nick Mason miss. Missed
with a great rebound.
Missed opportunity there. Sims, rebound with Nick Mason.
Oh, great catch.
Mason, just kind of, the way he contorts his body and become small and then big and small again.
The play was great by Mason, but the best part of his whole play was the catch of the pass.
Yeah.
We see that on Sunday every once in a while, don't we, John? John makes a great catch.
Short. Kashila with the rebound. Cameron Hill just feeling a beautiful shot. A lot of RPM on that ball. Kobe Rice, big rebound. Kashila, left-handed, makes them pay. This is getting away from Langston.
Point lead. Arnold has a beautiful stroke.
He really does.
Just a pure shooter.
Just not falling for them. SAGU all over the board, just dominating the rebounding scenarios. Kashila misses the long three. Good pass, easy layup.
Beautiful pass.
Langston converts. They needed that one. They needed to see one go in. 17-point lead for the Lions. Nick Mason doing work at the top. Just makes the whole defense react and shrink down.
Killings is so fast.
Just next level speed.
Caught the ball and just exploded to the rim.
Langston has dug themselves in quite a hole at this point. 15-point deficit they find themselves in. We're going to have to find a little bit of a better way to convert in half-court offense. The offensive, they're getting looks. It's just the conversion is not there. Percentage is very low, which they come in shooting 40, I believe, low 40s, 42, 44% from the field. SAGU brings in almost 49% field goal shooting. And you can see why. Cameron Hill, a double crossover. Makes it look, he does that with ease. It didn't look like there was any effort.
When he initiated his drive, I think they started looking for Nicholas Mason going, how are they getting him the ball in this? Next thing they knew, they got a layup.
Yep.
You got a 6'6" kid that can step up front, John, like this and handle the basketball.
And the scary thing is, you know, there's a 50-50 chance he's going to penetrate.
Yep.
And when he does, watch all the orange collapse into the paint as soon as he makes the move. Now, there are 4 players for SAGU that become open, and he's got a lot of options.
He just creates that with his skill set. I think we just got a foul on number 3, Arnold. That's his second foul. He headbutted Kashil under the rim. They both made
I think it was
cuts.
Cameron. It was Cameron Hill.
Now Cameron's going to shoot some free throws out of that. If you're from Langston, you might be looking up at the scoreboard saying, hey, they've called twice as many fouls on us. But they play with great aggressiveness, and when you do that, you're going to create fouls.
Shot number 2 from the free throw line for Cam Hill. He's locked in, brother.
17 points in the first half.
You can just see he's locked in.
But what's
he loves the
about
challenge.
Cameron Hill, he's an All-American, but he's an All-American on both ends of the floor.
He really is.
He plays defense, he works, he hustles. See that right there? That's just a hustle play by a young man that says, I know where the ball's going, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah, and they get Mitch McMullen. Not sure how, but they're going to ring him up for that foul.
Cameron's going, hey, I'm the one that got fouled. You got to love the intensity, though, that Langston plays with.
Oh, it's scary. Oh, let's say if they're shooting just, 10-15% better, this is a very tight game. Oh, great move. He's been looking for that all night. He does a great job creating the contact and then creating space off of the contact.
What a great pass by Cameron. Jalen just took it and finished an easy layup created by Cameron's driving. That's fun.
Tillo gets up, almost gets the block. It is funny to watch because it's almost like it seems like they're not trying.
It's rolling.
The sea is just parting ways and everything's opening up, going SAGU's way. Great defense. Mitch McMullen in there again, making things happen.
Just a street fighter. That's all he is.
So good.
He's just a little fighter. He just gets in there and scraps and scrapes and makes things happen. What a great little player.
Mason.
Gonna run this down.
Yep, saving it for the last shot. All he has to do is penetrate and then dump. There it is. I'm not sure how they get a travel on that. They did get a good, clean look off of Anderson. No good. 21-point lead for the Lions. I don't think you were expecting the Lions to put up this kind of number in the first half against such a potent defense of the number 4 in the nation, Langston Lions. SAGU goes into the locker room with a 21-point lead, Coach. That's just not foreseeable. But that's what this team can do, and we've known that, and we've been predicting that all year. Coach Deal can really figure out how to distribute the talent over the time, then this team is going to be deadly. Kristen Urban's down courtside with assistant coach Leonard Epps.
Thanks, Sean. Coach Epps, SAGU took the lead this first half. What are you going to do to prevent any kind of momentum shift in the second?
Well, you know, basketball is a game of two halves, and I thought we did pretty good. You know, we're up by 20, and you know, we did leave some points on the board. So making sure that we finish those and finish free throws and stop committing so many silly turnovers, I think we'll be able to finish the game strong.
What will you be telling your boys in the locker room?
Just that. Just make sure we play SAGU basketball. Be strong with the basketball. Don't commit stupid turnovers, and go ahead and step up to the free throw line and knock that stuff down with confidence. Thanks,
Coach Epps, and good luck. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Coach Epps. Coach Moore, if SAGU continues another half like this, you would see a 42-point differential. I think that's unthinkable, and Langston is such a good and athletically strong team. I don't know that, and they're number 4 in the nation for a reason. They've been beating the pants off of most teams. They have a 14-point differential per game. Now that's saying something. You got to beat people a lot and really badly to get those kind of numbers. So they're not number 4 for no reason at all. I expect they will come out and have a amped up level of defensive intensity than we saw there in the first half. But it's SAGU's game to lose. So, you know, it's going to take the most, I don't even know how to say it, the biggest, the largest amount of effort to come back from 21 points. It's not undoable, but it is going to be very, very hard to do. Last thoughts of the first half.
Well, when you look at the first half, the SAGU Lions, those young men came out and they did what Coach Steele talked about. They got back on defense. They played tremendous transition defense. They prevented a lot of open looks. When there was 2 plays in a row where Langston just tore the rim off, the effect from SAGU is they were getting back on offense and scoring immediately, and it didn't affect them. And a lot of times when teams make those great monster dunks, it's a little intimidating and you back off some, but our kids did not back off. Langston is a great athletic team, John, and the pressure defense that they play with and the quickness that they have on the floor. 21 points is a lot of points, but I'm going to tell you that I believe they can turn that around quickly.
They can.
Because they're that good of a defensive team. But when you look on the other side, SAGU literally has 12 boys that played in that first half. Yeah. He played 12 kids, and they're not just great players. They're interchangeable. When you have a 6'6" kid handling the ball at top, all the pressure that Langston puts on, SAGU has answers and ball handlers.
Yeah.
And so that to me, when you look at this team, their giftedness is their depth. And they don't have 2 kids that they have to rely on. They've got 12.
Yeah.
That to me is the difference in this ball club.
It's huge. Yeah.
And any other team that I've seen us have in many years.
Yeah. Well, this team is going to love any man-to-man matchup. And that seems to be what Langston is dedicated to. A man-to-man defense that wants to take advantage of every weakness that you have. And usually man-to-man can exploit that. But there's not, with a 12-man roster, that any of those 12 could be starters, and that kind of talent on a team, they just keep throwing them at you over and over, and it's going to wear you down. And you can't play man-to-man that long. And I think you're just hit the nail right on the head that that is the biggest difference maker here. All those players are playing very good at their potential and bringing it tonight. And Langston is just getting the best end of the SAGU stick. And, you know, if SAGU can manage to keep that chemistry alive and play, I don't see many teams beating them. They look like a number 4 or better team in the nation, if you ask me. And I'm trying not to be too biased. Of course, I love them. But and you also brought up a good point about not quelling back, not shying away from the competition after 2 monster dunks. Looked like the athleticism was going to rule the day for Langston. And then and Coach Dill gets over to call a timeout, and he's an intense competitor, and I think it starts there. Coach Dill just puts a demand and will not let you back down from a fight. And so they came out and brought it to Langston, and then it was Langston who had to kind of back out, step back into your corner. So that's the kind of team, that's the level of coaching and the level of competitiveness that is in this team, and it's really neat to watch, but it's a lot of fun to be right here courtside and call the game.
It is an amazing experience to watch. And one of the things, John, working in the office, the athletic office, you get to see the work effort that those coaches put in, and all the staff. Coach Steele does a tremendous job, but his assistant coaches, those men are in there working all the time, breaking down film, breaking down processes that they think they can give their kids the best chance to win. And they do a tremendous job. Their communication with their players is unreal. They have meetings in and out all day long, and they're working to better their players as athletes. But I'll tell you one of the other things about Coach Steele. Coach Steele is a tremendous man builder.
Yeah, he really is.
He's not
dedicated
just building
to that.
basketball players. He's building young men that are going to make a difference in our future generation. When you look at what SAGU is all about, we're about training young people to go out and make an impact. And Coach Steele does that with his boys, and he is training those young men to become men leaders in their communities. And he's an amazing person. He's an amazing person to work with. And I can't go on too much about that. Those are great guys that just do a tremendous job.
Yeah, I agree. And I've got to know some of those guys over the last year or so, and I concur. Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes with some stats and the pre-look on the second half. Wow, that was an amazing first half. We'll see you after these messages. And we're back. Second half action at hand. SAGU ball. Kobe Rice starting. Nicholas Mason, Darren Sims, Kashila, and McMullen. Your starting 5 back in. Mason at the top. Mason with a 3, flat-footed, comes up short. Let's see how Langston proposes to chip away at this 21-point lead. And that's a travel. Be called on Mr. Hunt. And as I suspected, a new defensive look. Very wise move. I say that in as far as an adjustment, that's a wise move. Hopefully your defense can play that. A team committed to man-to-man defense like this Langston team has been. You wonder how much they work on their zone defense, but they came and showed a 2-1-2. They went back to man out of the inbound play, and Kashila makes them pay with a three-point play. That is devastating when you have a 21-point deficit. Now it's 24. Hunt. Easy go around in the paint for 2. Referees' whistles are very active tonight.
Colby looked committed to stay his ground, but wasn't going to try to commit a foul on that last play. Coach Dio saying, hey, stop that guy.
Kashila, bad pass. Darren Sims to grab it back. No good on the 15-footer. Kobe Rice gets the air ball rebound. McMullen brings the ball up. Running point this set. Kashila just takes it easily to the middle. A little teardrop. Making it look easy. Back to 24-point lead. Hunt's just trying to have his way down in the paint. I think he would have been better served to go ahead and take that shot. SAGU may be willing at this point with a 24-point lead not to do a whole lot of risky defense. Just kind of go if they can go bucket for bucket, why not? Sims, long three. There's the fast break offense of Langston scoring quickly. Now, if they could put a string of those together, that's what you were suggesting at halftime. But when your power forward stands in the corner, shoots flat-footed, and comes away with a big three-pointer, might not be your night.
I think they're saying, let's leave him open. And he says, yeah, go ahead, I'll take that shot.
Please do.
They didn't come out of the paint to guard him. He's just sitting in that corner.
Kashila with the point guard duties this set. Sims in the two-alley.
10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Trying to get it down to Mason low. It does not fall. One of the few. Looks like that might be called on Anderson.
Technical foul. That was a technical foul on Anderson. Either said something to a player or to the ref, but they teed him up. And it's too bad because they had gotten they've gotten a defensive rebound and they would have been going the other way to score.
Ooh, big miss by Mitch McMullen. Best free throw shooter on the team. It's one of two.
Took Mr. Anderson out of the game and put in Mack for him.
Oh, great pass. Darby.
See, John, they've gotten great ball movement and come up empty-handed.
Yep.
And
that's been the story of the night for them.
And Kobe from way
Kobe
out
Rice.
again. He's on fire, guys. He just seeing it and letting it go.
Feed the beast, he says. That's 2 straight.
Killings going to the
Killings
hole.
Jr.
Such a good athlete. He's quick. He just moves so well with the ball, without the ball. Plays great defense.
That's a foul number 4, Cameron Mack. His 3rd foul.
That's 3 on number 4. Mr. Cameron Mack. He says, Coach, please, leave me in. Leave me in. I got this. I got this. Crowd anticipating another one for Rice to go in.
What a great rebound by Nick Mason. His head's over the rim on that rebound, John.
Almost every time. He
He
just can't help but to get over the rim. It's just his natural place in the sky. Oh, that was a foul.
That was a foul.
But when you're up by 20-some points, you're not going to get the love that you would if it was a tight game. Kobe Rice. And they're going to get Kashila with the push from behind.
Second foul number 10, Josh Kashima.
Cam Hill in for Danny Sims.
Here comes Jalen.
Patillo for Rice.
See, when you take out 2 starters and you put those 2 young men right back in.
Who are
you
starters?
didn't drop.
Who
You
are
didn't drop
starters?
any at all.
They usually start.
Yep.
I mean,
Yes, normally
Are you
those
kidding me?
2 guys are starters.
fresh
but
starters
yes.
with 14 minutes to go in the half. Darby collects the rebound. And a big splash there by Malik Young.
He looked like he's done that before.
He had a nice pose.
Smooth stroke.
And there we go. I talked about the anticipation whistle. I think that whistle happens. Let's look at his feet. No way. There's
The
no
right foot was his pivot foot. It never
left
moved.
foot
till the
was
left-
his left foot was.
Yeah.
But
Never left the floor.
Never left the floor. And it's just so quick. He gets around. Here, look at it again. His right foot, the
Left
foot
foot's
he can
down.
move. And watch, ball comes. There it is.
That foot never left the floor. But again, anticipation, you see a kid like that and you're going, there's no way he could have gotten by that guy without traveling.
Yep.
But he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So quick.
You know, those guys that wear those striped shirts have a tough job when you look at how fast these kids play and how
That's
much
true.
they get up and down the floor. And
true.
they're working hard, and none of them are going to be bias officials. They're out there working.
Oh, absolutely
And it's
not.
amazing that they can keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get them all.
No.
And it's easy for us to see on slow motion replay and call you out. And we're going to call you out. But they're good guys. They're doing the best they can.
Whoop. No travel. Good replay.
Yeah, that the ball, you know, he put the ball on the ground very, very low. He's very low to the ground. And it's one of those bang bang type plays. Darby.
Jalen just getting up and rebounding. What a strong kid. Had perfect position off the shot.
Kashila. In the middle, 17-footer, short. Patillo trying to keep it alive. Darby with the rebound. Oh, great move. That's Malik Young.
There's Cam wide open. He likes that shot. That's his shot.
That is
That's
his shot
that you want him taking. Then look at the hustle on the other end.
Gets back, gets in good position, doesn't get frustrated with a miss, just plays solid defense.
Some guys will miss that shot, John, and mope a little bit and pout. Not him. He's getting back playing defense.
That's good defense. That looked like a travel.
Instead, we're going to have a foul.
And I'm not sure who they're going to get it on.
Number 5, Nick Mason.
Yep. Wow, he's held his own. That's only his second foul. If you'll recall, he was the first foul of the game with 12 seconds into the game. Ooh. Malik Young. Good shooter from far away. That mid-range need a little work.
Up the second one, though. Here we go. 19-point game.
Going back with Nick Mason in the point. Now there's an exchange. Mason in the middle. Oh my. Darby on the arm.
Langston switched back to that zone.
Yeah, and
they got it to the high post where it needed to go.
And I love it because Coach Dill had an immediate response for that zone, and that's to put Nick Mason at the top of it in the key, and still going to force that zone to compact down even further. Not a whole much. It's not a lot of things you can do about Nick Mason. Man-to-man zone. He's so agile, so fast.
And you got to love the new hairdo.
Yeah, I do.
Good skip back. Now they can go ahead and push. There they go. Pulls it out and says, let's run offense.
Like to see this. Work on your half-court set. Oh, good look. McMullen to Patillo. He's not going to miss down there.
Killing's taking that shot from the top, but that's not a bad shot. I mean, he's
not a
wide
bad
open
shot.
And he can hit that shot. He's a shooter.
There he goes again.
He's
so fast. Anticipation. Wow. Kashila makes him pay.
Just like that, we're up 25, and Langston's not going to take a timeout to stop things.
Well,
that's their play. They want to go fast.
What can you do at this point? Writing on the wall. I do not know what happened here.
Was it a backcourt violation? Did he throw it behind him? Or?
No.
Huh. Langston's coach is applauding our table, so maybe the table caught something. Who knows?
Arnold back on the floor. He's been the one bright spot in offense for Langston. Oh, my. Makes it look so easy.
What a great move.
And his extension.
Yeah.
Young with another 3. I believe he's 2 for 4 on that.
Boaz Williams checking in, and Darian Davis. Boaz is a great player, good athlete, but he's probably not the best athlete in his family. He's got a sister that's about 6'2" tall that can play middle hitter in volleyball. That's a tremendous player.
That's something you would really know about.
I tried to get Boaz to help me recruit him.
Boaz is a great player. He's just out of shape right now. He's been sitting under some medical restraint for a while. I believe he's going to get called for that.
And then he got a technical afterwards. We're talking. I think the officials, John, are trying to make sure they keep this thing under control and not let anything get out of hand.
Well, he got the foul, the first foul. He may have collected 2 personal fouls on that. He did. He got 2 personal fouls. Oh, there it is. He got the technical and the personal.
Well, they didn't shoot technical fouls. So there you go. Kelly's just laying it all out, John. That young man is working so hard.
He is a
and ends up in the
monster.
SAGU's. He ends up in SAGU's bench. Just hustles.
Yep.
It's so fun to see an athlete and a team that's down this much, but you still got kids out there working hard.
Yeah, and they want to win. They just want to play hard, and they want to win.
Whoops, miscommunication.
Boaz went one way. Kashila was expecting him to go the other way. I've seen Dak Prescott do that with his boys quite a bit this year.
Yeah, but he won't do that in the playoffs.
Oh, good hit by
shot.
Arnold. He's been the bright spot on offense for Langston.
Cuts this to a 24-point lead, but might be a little late.
Oh, my. Around the back. Short. Definitely on the hand. And, yep. I think they got the wrong guy, though.
They gave that foul to number 13.
He's the guy that missed him.
He's the one that went right by him.
20 got him on the side.
So during these free throws, Nick Young goes down to the other end of the gym and just stands in a corner going, I can't foul anybody down here. That second free throw. Much needed.
Much needed. Sims read it, just didn't get there in time. Arnold way off the mark. Killings Jr., good pass. Darby.
Here comes a full court pressure. I think SAGU can handle this pressure, John. They handle the ball extremely well.
Yep. Don't get too nervous. Most people wouldn't get that. Oh, and that's off Langston. No reset of the shot clock, though. So still only 7 seconds left. Got to make a move, 5 seconds.
Okay. Oh,
he's
there. Okay.
They didn't challenge any.
Darian Davis on a foul. Probably a good foul, though. He prevented an open layup.
Darian Davis or Darren Sims? I believe that was Darren Sims. Yep.
Yeah, Darian Davis is still out. I stand corrected.
All right. When it's not your night, it's just not your night. Missing free throws. Killings Jr. shoots too good. Historically on the stat sheet, you can tell it's just not a good night for him and the rest of this team for the most part. It's hard to win games when the ball doesn't go through the hoop.
And when it goes through the hoop and your foot's on the line, they don't count the free throw.
It's true.
It's just tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough night. Killing. Look at him. Look at him down low and just working.
Boaz with the travel. Didn't see it, but let's look. Gets hit there. Yep.
Yeah.
He picked his pivot foot up. Young with the ball up top, trying to create some space. Wants to shoot, does, off the mark. Cam Hill, strong rebound. Cam Hill dribbles off his finger. Not sure how that happened.
Wiping his hands, trying to dry them off, but yeah, that doesn't happen very often to a Cam Hill. Now Darian Davis is out there. Oh, got a little reaching foul.
Second foul, number 11, Darren Sims, his third foul.
B, number 3.
Arnold shooting free throws.
Mr. John Arnold missing. Great feed, McMullen.
And the basket's not going to count. They called a charge on McMullen. Yeah.
Offensive foul, SAGU number 12.
Now, John, on that play, there's a young man standing in a restriction circle. Does that matter on a drive like that?
It absolutely does. But usually it's going to be given to. He's
outside the circle. What a great play by him.
Yep, that was fantastic read.
Kudos to Mr. Arnold.
That's help defense at its best. There, Davis with the steal. Kashila just so strong.
Great pass by Darian.
Killing's just trying so hard, but the harder he tries, the more it goes wrong.
Bring Mack back in the game for Anderson. Young man that can create a lot of havoc.
Good rebound. Patillo.
That was a good rebound. I'm going to give Cam an attempt at a pass off the backboard. Huh? That wasn't a missed shot.
I don't think so.
He was trying to get an assist out of it.
Darby just showed up in time, altered the shot. Patillo.
Just a great stroke from the free throw line.
Beautiful.
Just a beautiful shooter.
Oop, a little long. Just not falling at all. They got number 3, John Arnold, with a hook. Let's see it here on the replay.
Yeah, he's hooking and grabbing and holding.
Well, I don't know. I say that's a that's a defender's right to be able to try to get position.
And Dave stepped up there and knocked down 2 free throws, coming in and making a contribution. Josh Castile for a hold.
Second foul, number 10, Josh Castile, his second foul.
John Arnold going to shoot 1 and 1.
No, it doesn't look like they're intentionally trying to stop the clock to create momentum.
Just think they got beat there. They thought they had a trap, and Josh got through it.
Yep. You know, 5 minutes left. You're down 27, I believe. My math's right.
Your math's correct.
And it is next to impossible. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's next to impossible.
Not when it doesn't fall for you like that.
Yeah,
that's how it's
that's
been
a good
the
open
whole
look.
ball game. He had the look. Wow.
That was a Superman type dunk. Flying through the air. Malik Young.
He comes back, Malik, and knocks that 3 down. Just what a great dunk that was. If you're looking at 4 minutes left in the game when we started this broadcast and said that we would be up 26, 27 points, I think that that's a reach for us at that time. But
oh, yeah, absolutely.
It has happened. These young men have put it together.
And a carry at this point in the game when the score is what it is, I don't know. It's pretty tight. It was uncontested.
Darian from the top. Look at that. Three-pointer. And I didn't hear him barking, John. Usually when he hits a big shot, he lets everybody know about bark.
Patillo almost had that steal. Ended up with the foul. Killings Jr. still just giving it 120%.
Hold that ball out on Mitch, and Mitch will touch it. Uh-oh, here we go.
Killings Jr. got one to fall from the free throw line. Been working hard. Just had a 2-point drop. He's doing everything he can. Going down swinging is what we call this. No good.
Foul there on Killings, trying to reach in to get him a steal.
Got him some hand instead of the leather.
Hand and arm and a few other parts probably.
Kashila padding the stats. It's number 19 for him.
And that's his average.
And there you go.
Now he's over.
Better than average.
So he's above average. There we go.
KA with a swipe at the ball.
Got a little head.
Yeah, he just wants to get in the action. Get on the stat sheet. Can't blame him.
I don't think a foul was the stat that he wanted.
No.
I think he wanted to block. Zilk again. Got in the ball game tonight.
He's going to get a chance to get on the board.
Shoot some free throws.
And I'm going to tell you something. I'll put it all on that he makes it.
I'm not sure what all is, but I hope you're right.
Put it all there.
There it is.
He's a very good shooter.
He's a good shooter. And you know what, John, if you come in the gym in the middle of the day, you come in the morning early, that's a young man that's in there shooting and working working.
All the time.
And he gets in the last 3 minutes of a ball game against the number 4 team in the country. What a great experience. And good block by the big man.
Cameron Hill trying to make a highlight reel for himself on Mr. John Arnold.
He's down. Took a pretty good shot.
Arnold got there just a hair late. I believe I'd be just staying out of the way on that one.
But you know, none of the kids from Langston are going to stand out of the way. Those kids are fighting and scrapping and scraping.
They're players.
Trying to do everything they can do. That's his 5th foul, so he's done for the evening.
Yeah.
And Mr. Young comes back in, the shooter.
Cameron Hill doesn't miss many of those. Kobe Rice waiting to come in. It's the buzzer. Exchanges for Cam Hill.
John, SAGU averages 88 points a ball game. They're going to get a little bit more than that tonight.
It does look like it. Against
and there's the
number 4 team in the nation, mind you.
Young knocked down that 3. He's still playing with a lot of confidence. Whoop.
That typifies the night that they've had. That was in all the way, and somehow it bounced out.
It's a good catch by Cole. Oh, look at this.
Please go in.
Oh, wouldn't that have been fun?
To see the 7-footer hit a 3.
Oh, he sure did want to throw an alley-oop. Instead, he threw it out of bounds.
Got to slow the train down just a little bit if you're going to get that one.
Oh, they didn't get him on the block.
He was moving in. That happened pretty quick. I mean, as quick as Killings is, it's going to be hard to get in front of him.
Yep, absolutely.
Second foul, 15 for Kowski is first.
Oops, short.
He can't believe it. He's just, all he can do is shake his head. Can't find anything. They're going to play in Fort Worth against Texas Wesleyan on Saturday. We can tell you it's not going to get any easier.
Then we have Central Christian coming in here Saturday.
We owe Central Christian from last year. They came in and beat us.
They sure did. Oop. Almost had a little circus play. In the Sooner Athletic Conference, John, night in and night out, there are very few automatic wins. There's so many good teams. One of the best basketball conferences in the NAIA is a Sooner Athletic Conference.
No question. And right now, if you look at the national rankings, there are 3 in the top 10.
Deserving.
Absolutely. Should be 4.
Yeah.
SAGU is a legitimate contender. Just haven't, they've dropped a few, and that they probably shouldn't. But we got to see this team, a test on this team when they went down to play Division I, Stephen F. Austin. And if it wasn't for an incredibly bad call on the referee's part, and that's not a biased look at it, everyone said that, even the pundits. And it was just a bad call at the end. That would have been a win for SAGU. They played great down there, and that just shows you how talented this team can be when they play as good as they can. Knowledge Darby with another clanker.
And Langston will recover from this. They won't sleep very well tonight, but they'll get over this and they'll come up and play big, and they'll be ready for their next match, their next games, and start calling volleyball matches. They'll be ready. And here we go. Oh, almost got a dunk at the end, but he's going to get to shoot some free throws and get that 0 off the board. Get him a point on there.
Well, he's going to have to earn it, because it's tough for big guys to shoot free throws.
When their hands are bigger than the ball. I mean, look at how big his hands are.
Let's see. Can he do it? That was pretty ugly.
Trying to be nice.
Get in there.
There was his chance. But he's in the stat sheets. He's got a block. He's
couple fouls.
He's got to play 3 or 4 minutes, and at the end of the game, he came in and just really, you could see he's got so much potential.
Oh yeah, he absolutely does.
He's going to be a great player for us down the road.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As ugly as it was in the last 10 minutes, the struggle for the Langston Lions to just get anything going. High intensity competitors, furious defense. SAGU just brought an A-game effort. On the offense, everything fell for them. Not everything, but they had a really above average type shooting night. I think it's kind of average for where their potential is. They just haven't lived up to it until maybe tonight, or maybe just a few games during the season have they shown this. But when you come out against, I mean, all the hype, all the mystery of a number 4 team comes into your gym, and they brought some heavy swagger into that. You really felt like Langston thought they would win at the beginning, so they brought that kind of air of confidence. And you have to be an ultimate type competitor. So SAGU just shut that down. They played great defense and even better offense, and it was good to see them finally live up to some of that hype and potential that I think most of the people that have been watching this team from the sidelines have expected. So really cool to see, and I'll be interested to see what these final stats look like, because it's a little bit of a kind of a garbage time match in the last 10 minutes. Well, Kristen Urban's down courtside with our player of the game, Mitch McMullen. Kristen, what does Mitch have to say?
Thanks, Sean. Mitchell, you just brought down a team that's undefeated on the road. How does it feel?
Feels good. We stuck to a game plan and got it done tonight.
What was working for the team?
We really want to limit them in transition, control the turnovers, and just control the pace, keep them slow.
Thanks, Mitchell, and congratulations. Back to you, John. Great.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks, Kristen. It's fun. It's got to be a lot of fun for him. He comes in from New York, and it's a long ways from home for him. And to be a part of a great coach, have great coaches around him, and that's what really good players look for. They look for good coaching staffs to be around, because they know they're going to get taken care of, and they know most likely they're going to get a chance to be a part of winning tradition. That's what Coach Delton Dill and Leonard Epps are building here. Well, we've had a winning tradition for quite a while now. Coach Boswick left Coach Dill a good legacy, and then Coach Dill is just as I think we all thought that was going to be a tough legacy to live up. He brought it and then some, and I like to call him Delton the real deal. And he is just a fantastic coach and surrounds himself with great guys and great players. And like you said, he's building young men that will have everlasting impact on through the life that they are leading, not just on the basketball court. And that's very fun to watch. Give us some last thoughts on this game.
Well, I'm just so impressed with how hard our kids played, and I'm proud for Coach Deal and his young men. And they do things right. And Langston is a great ball club, and this is a win that can propel them to that upper echelon. Langston's number 4 in the country. We just beat number 4 in the country by 24 points.
Yep.
And it could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
But really proud for them, and what a great night for Southwestern. The women beat Langston for the first time.
First time to ever beat Langston here.
Just a great win for them, and we're so proud for both of these coaches, and they do a great job in these programs and how they represent SAGU. And what a great night for basketball at Southwestern.
Yeah, and it's just the first game and many more to come in this winter season of college basketball. We will be right back here on Saturday afternoon with a great matchup against Central Christian from, I believe, Kansas. Is that right?
Yes,
Arkansas.
they're from McPherson, Kansas.
McPherson, Kansas. And there's a little payback, I think, that these guys want to deal out from last year. Central Christian came in and beat the pants off of these boys.
Yep.
So look for a little bit of revenge and hopefully some more spectacular play like you saw tonight. Well, until then, this is John Cookman with my partner on the microphone, Coach Hank Moore, and we bid you a great tidings and good night.